I don't have any respect for all the House of Commons. I don't want to go there. I don't want to see all those wankers.
And in 1997, his favoured son became the consort of Princess Diana. His revenge seemed complete.
Diana herself went aboard another of Mr. Al-Fayed's craft this afternoon, a luxury...
For the first time in her life, she seemed to have found true happiness, but with a man with a very different background and faith to other royals. What must the Windsors have thought?
They will not accept, and it's all at the core of fascism, right? It happened that, you know, Dodi knows Diana for a long, long time. I know her when she was a child. Her father was a great friend of mine.
It's okay, don't worry.
Right? And the relation is there, you know. I was welcomed. I was sponsoring the Royal Horse Show for the last 15 years before the tragedy at a cost of £20 million. I sit next to the Queen. Prince Philip come here also have lunch, you know. Prince Charles, they let her come to spend the holiday with the princes, you know. And everything was okay. Only when they saw that my son, you know, going out with Diana and Diana fall in love with him, this is just natural, you know.
Like horse breeding, royal lineage is all about bloodlines. They'd regarded Diana as nothing more than a brood mare crossed with a clothes horse, but she turned out to be a kicker, getting her oats by being covered by an Arab stallion. And Mohammed thinks that was sufficient motive for the royals to decide it was time to send them all to the knacker's yard.
They have murdered my son and Princess Diana. And I put my finger straight to the gangster who ruling the country behind the scene, who is the head of the royal household, Prince Philip. Right?
You think that you think that he stopped you?
He is the person who have initiated and also in participation with Prince Charles.
While every theory is explored, Al-Fayed wears the black tie of mourning each day until what he considers to be the truth is revealed.
Is this normal? You think this is... How can he wake up in the morning with a woman, she looks like a crocodile?
This is Camilla Parker Bowles.
Charles will never do it without the blessing and the order of his father, because... And what she told me during her holiday, the 2 weeks she spent with me with her kids, right? It's just devastating.
What did she tell you, Mom?
The threats, the suffering, the humiliation she has, especially from Prince Philip, and continuous threats, and she knows. And she told me personally, if anything happened to me, be sure the finger is the person who have done it is Prince Philip.
She said that to you?
Definitely, definitely. Why I'm so overwhelmed, you know, why I'm so convinced, right? How can this happen in the 20th century?
And the quest for answers is not his alone. It's not just Al-Fayed who says this. This is the voice of Diana, Princess of Wales, which was recorded before she died and has never been heard before.
I don't have time, an awful lot of time for hobbies, but keeping alive and out of trouble's one of them, and coping with the challenges that life puts forward for me.